How y'all doing today? It's your boy Eat Right Guy. I'm back with another video from a question from a subscriber, and this is from Greg. And it's a pretty long question, so I'm probably gonna summarize the main parts of it. And so his question goes, I'm finishing up my degree in nutrition and dietetics, but I unfortunately did not get into an internship. I believe I mentioned in a comment that I'm going to grad school in the fall to build my resume. My school has 2 master's programs, one that is the same as my bachelor's degree, which is nutrition and dietetics, and one that is nutrition and sports science. I'm considering going for an exercise science degree for a few reasons. One being that I feel like it will look better that I'll have knowledge in other areas such as health and wellness rather than nutrition, but another that it may expand my job opportunities when I complete my master's. And lastly, the main thing that brought me into this was diabetes education and management. I want to be a certified diabetes educator because I myself live with type 1 diabetes, and I absolutely love research on this illness. I find every aspect of it absolutely fascinating. I learned in my M&T class how important exercise is, especially for people with diabetes. So for a diabetes specialist, I think it would be especially good to have knowledge on exercise. Now, here's my dilemma. I absolutely hate exercising. I always did. I probably will always will. I hate everything about exercising. I hate sweating. I hate being out of breath. I hate being sore the next day. I'm just not a fan. I'm a very healthy person otherwise. I too am a vegetarian/vegan, and I eat very healthy. I have a healthy weight, etc. I honestly wish I would enjoy it. I understand how important it is for my body and how, as a future dietitian, I should be promoting it because I should be promoting it just as much as healthy eating. I'm sure as an RD, you hear about people who hate exercise all the time. However, I am especially bad. Here's a brief story. We'll skip over that. Pretty much he hates exercise. Okay, so now I'm just worried that if I go into an exercise physiology master's program, I won't enjoy it because exercise isn't something that I myself have a passion for. I spoke to one of my advisors about it, and she told me not to do it. She said, just stick to what you have a passion for because you won't enjoy the program if you hate exercise. And I asked her, but isn't there a difference between knowledge and behavior? She said, there is, but believe me, people who work to promote something they don't do themselves usually are not very happy people. So now for you, I have 2 questions. First, do you agree with her? Do you think I should go into that master's degree program even though I myself hate exercising, or should I just stick with nutrition and dietetics? Second, do you have any advice on how to make me enjoy exercise? I've just about given up on this. I've tried everything. Since I know you love it yourself, maybe you know of ways to get people to enjoy it. All right. So it was a pretty long question, but it was pretty interesting. And so first of all, we can talk about your degree. And I definitely agree with your advisor. And then you said that you want to be a certified diabetes educator. You don't need a degree in exercise physiology to be a diabetes educator. You have to work in diabetes for like 1 to 2 years. You have to have a certain amount of hours, and then you have to pass an exam. And that's how you become certified in that. So you really don't need to get a master's in exercise science if you want to focus on diabetes. And I have a quick story to tell you. Since I started my master's program, a lot of people told me not to get my master's in nutrition and dietetics. They told me, you know what, you need to get it in like public health or exercise science like you're thinking about doing, because you know what, it's gonna make you more well-rounded. It's gonna look better on your transcript or whatever. Not your transcript. It's gonna look better on your resume. And I thought long and hard about it, and I realized I like nutrition. I like studying about nutrition. Even though I love working out, I really don't like learning about exercise. I remember when I got my personal training certificate, when I started studying that for the American College of Sports Medicine, I hated studying that stuff. I hated learning about anatomy. I hated learning about how the body works. I just like going to the gym and working out. I do not like studying that stuff. And so when I was looking at master's degrees programs, I was like, I don't know if I can go 2 years studying this stuff, because I'm just not interested in learning about kinesiology. I like nutrition. You know what I'm saying? And also when it came to public health, I looked at different colleges around where I stayed that offered a master's in public health, and I actually looked at the classes they offered, and I'm like, man, I'm not interested in any of these classes. And so then I went and looked at the program that I'm in now in nutrition and dietetics, and I looked at the classes that they offered, and they offered classes like nutrition and renal disease, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, gastroenterology, things like that. That's the stuff that I like to learn about. I like to learn about nutrition and how it affects your body, learning about different foods and the pathophysiology of the body. That's what I like to learn about. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm going to get a master's degree, I'm going to go and get a master's degree in something that I like to learn about, and that's nutrition. I don't like learning about the different body movements, different exercises. I actually like doing them, but actually learning about them and the VO2 max and all that, I can do away with that stuff. That goes in one ear and out the other. I learned that stuff to pass that exam, and I don't even use that stuff. Whenever I train people, I train people on how I work out, how I've been working out since I was 13 years old, what I know that works. Because a lot of that stuff you learn in kinesiology, man, that's just book work, man. I don't care what's in studies. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, that, oh, this study says that if you bench press in an 8 to 10 rep, you'll build the most muscle. When I actually see that, man, you know what, if you do 12 to 15 reps, you may build more muscle. I do what works best for me. So, and also another thing, becoming a personal trainer, I realized I don't even like personal training. That's why I don't even personal train anymore, and I'm probably not even going to renew my personal training certificate, because I realized that I like working out by myself. I just like working out. I really don't need to be a personal trainer. I don't like learning about exercise and all that stuff. I like learning about nutrition. I love reading textbooks on nutrition. I read nutrition books. I've read so many books on vegan diets and stuff, and paleo. I read all that stuff. I'm into nutrition. So, and it's made graduate school so much easier. Even though it's demanding, even though it's a lot of writing and it's a headache, I would have a lot harder time if I went into a master's program and I wasn't interested. So my thing is go into nutrition and dietetics, because it looks like from your email, that's what you're really interested in. And especially if you want to focus on diabetes, you do not need to go into exercise science. You know what I'm saying? You can, if anything, you can become a personal trainer. Get a personal trainer certificate. That'll teach you all you need to know about exercise. And also your second question, do I have any advice on how to make me enjoy exercise? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. Like, I can't make you love exercise. You have to find something that you like. I tell people one of the best ways, pretty much the best way to start loving exercise is when you start seeing results. So try to find something that works best for you. If it's just walking, if it's running, swimming, just something that you can do maybe 3 times a week. And I don't know how you feel about your body, if you're trying to get more muscular or you're trying to lose weight. Once you start seeing results, then that'll usually motivate you to continue exercising. But if you're okay with everything, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to find it in yourself. You're gonna have to, I don't know what to tell you. I think you should keep experimenting with different type of exercises. And it's not necessarily going to the gym, but you're gonna have to find that deep inside of you. That, you know what I'm saying, I can't make you exercise, but But with the nutrition thing, go get your master's in nutrition. You know what I'm saying? And leave that exercise alone, because you're not gonna like it. You're gonna end up regretting it. And school is expensive enough. If you're gonna go to school, spend your money on something you actually want to learn about. So I hope that video answered your question. If you have any more questions, the best way to contact me is through email at eatrightguy@gmail.com. A lot of times when y'all leave me comments on my videos, I have it set to where whenever somebody leaves me a comment, it should alert me on my phone. But a lot of times I'm starting to realize it doesn't. A lot of times I don't even know people commenting on my videos. And so I really don't even know. So the best way is to either send me a message on Instagram at eatrightguy. You can send me a message on Snapchat, or you can email me, and I guarantee you I will see it. So like I said, man, I hope that answered your question. I hope that was helpful, and you have a nice day.